Bro, honestly, so like the other day I was existing, right?
I mean, that's already a bad choice, so.
I know. And it's like, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, bro, like, what's happening? Right? And then, like, so, like, God, he just starts talking to me, and he's like, yo, what's going on? You called for customer service? And I'm like, yeah, like, I'm existing. And he's like, oh, shit. And then he starts yelling code red, and I'm like, oh, shit, something's happening. And I'm like, God, is everything alright? And he's like, yeah, I just never run into this problem before. And I'm like, so, like, am I gonna be okay? And he's like, I don't know. Like, this is bad. And I'm like, oh shit. He's like, so he gets Jesus in here, and Jesus is like, what's wrong, Dad? He's like, this guy's existing. I'm like, Jesus, like he just has a heart attack, and like God's like, oh shit. And then like I'm like, yeah, that must suck. And he's like, yeah, hold on. So like God is just like humba bumba, and then like Jesus, like he's fine again, right? And then God was like, okay, well, you're all fixed. And I'm like, but I'm still existing. He's like, no. And I'm like, oh, okay.